in the cup. That's what it was. They were searching other people's proverbial waters for something to dip into. The Hermit card. A lot of introspection is needed as to why there is so much damage in these unions that are ordained by God. And some of it is temptation, some of it is annoyance, some of it is a lack of patience, and some of it is a lack of faith, because this juggling energy is rescinding here. I heard the queen bee is in the building. I've heard that before in other people's mouths, but not in my own, because I don't really say that. King of Cups. Somebody stepped into their full emotional power and told somebody what was what, and they did not like that. I heard they're still traumatized by this. They're still traumatized by a decision to speak one's mind with the Star card. This could be an Aquarius energy that was like, oh man, I know Aquarius energy. Aquarius energy was definitely like, I'm gonna hear you out, So here's what I have to say. And then the person's like shook for the rest of their life. Yeah, that's Aquarius energy. That's Saturn backing Aquarius. Yeah, look at this, 9 of Swords. This Aquarius is not nervous, but they may have caused a lot of anxiety in the way that this transgressed. But yeah, the King of Cups energy, who was defined as an Aquarius, is exactly when this person stepped into their emotional power and said, listen, this is the truth of what this is, and you know that this is the truth, so I don't want to hear another thing about it. This King of Cups literally created anxiety for this person. Because they went at, who is this? This is this cup over here. This is not the union cup. This is not, hey, everybody, you know, this is our union, this is our marriage. No, this is this cup over here. This cup like, man, I wish that was my union. Maybe I can make it my union by dragging myself into that picture somehow. Drag yourself back over there. Drag yourself back into the corner where you were left on the sidelines, please. Nobody has time for this. Truly. Like, if you mean to tell me that a marriage, an engagement, a clear engagement of souls in a contract, however difficult or easy it might be, is going to be torn apart by your weird cup looking ass staring across the field saying, man, I wish that was mine. No. That's just the truth. 10 of Cups, they're fine. They're fine without you. Your anxious self is over there, and these people are back in a 10 of Cups energy, celebrating with a victory. You're crazy. You have no defense in this. You're under judgment for your lack of discipline and the fact that you're celebrating left and right, throwing your cups literally everywhere. Ping pong? Beer pong could be significant. I don't even drink, so I know this isn't my reading necessarily, but High Priestess? There's your proof. You were doing this to... This person was messing with a High Priestess, a High Priestess's relationship? For the Ace of Pentacles, for the come up. For the come up with an Emperor. Is this Emperor really an Emperor? Yes, he is. So okay, you figured out that someone is an Emperor. They're a good person. They're upstanding. They're brash when they need to be. They're brash in all the right places. Whatever, cool. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So you're looking at this dude as like your meal ticket when he's in a whole marriage, a whole like designated union that you cannot stop staring at, pining over, and coveting. Let me tell you something about coveting, everyone. Okay, thou shalt not cover thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife or husband. Do you know why? Because if you look at some of my other videos, that means you're a witch. But no, really. The reason you don't do that is because you're supposed to be focusing on your own growth, your own abundance, your own production, your own cultivation of self, and you're not going to do that by staring at someone else's whatevers, okay? Because you're unhappy. You're unhappy, so you think you have free game in someone else's happiness? Respectfully, you and I do not understand each other as people.